Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will look at how we can download and use Tor browser. Tor is a really good option for anonymous browsing. As you can see, I'm currently on the Tor project website. I'll leave the link in the description. Currently on Windows, so you can click on any of these buttons depending on the OS you're using. I'll just click on download for Windows and it starts downloading. So I'm just going to cancel that because I already have the software downloaded. So once the download finishes, you'll find something like this downloaded to your computer. You just double click that and it comes up with a language selector. Click OK and then it asks you for a location to install. It really doesn't matter because the installation is just a folder where all of the binaries are extracted. So I'm currently going to leave the current location, which is the Tor browser, on the desktop, and I'll click on install. Okay, I think I already have that, so just going to give it a new name, install, and that goes through the extraction process and creates the necessary files and folders. It will also ask you if you want to run the browser and add the shortcuts, so I'm going to skip the shortcuts bit and I'm just going to say yes to run. So this is the launch screen, the first time launch screen of Tor browser. You can just click on connect if you're not in a office environment where you're using a proxy or something. But nonetheless, let's just quickly click on configure. If you're in a country where Tor is censored, you can check that box. I am not at the moment, so I'll leave that off. And I'm not using a proxy, so I'm good there. Now, I can just click on connect, or I can just go back and click connect. It's the same thing. If you're in a country where internet's censored, you might want to use check the box, or you might want to go into the configure option. But otherwise, it's all good. Okay, so the browser has finally launched. I'm just gonna close the background browser window. That's what Tor looks like. It's not recommended that you maximize the browser to the full screen width. You have to leave it in its own custom size. What I mean by that is you don't use the maximize option to maximize the browser. Well, the reason for that is if you're connected to a system that's reading the attributes of the browser, they know your screen size. That's why it's not recommended, but if you don't fuss about that, that's fine. You can just go ahead and maximize, because most people use or prefer using browsers maximized. So this is what the browser window looks like, and that's the address bar, bookmarks. Now if you've used Firefox, this should look a lot more familiar to you. You can zoom in and zoom out and all that sort of stuff. Alright, so let's see how we can browse and understand how Tor works. So when you go here, it tells you where you're entering the Tor circuit and where you're exiting from. So basically this session is going through United Kingdom, and then France, Poland, and then it goes through to DuckDuckGo, which is my destination site. I can say new circuit, and then it'll switch to different servers, right? And then I can keep doing that, and these will keep changing. Every time you get a random route to the destination that you're getting to, and you have to be mindful when you use Tor to get to like your bank sites or some subscription based sites like Netflix. They might think that someone's trying to hack into your account. For example, I can go try and log into Google, and Google will freak out about that, saying someone in Germany is hacking into your account. That's just you using Tor. So if you're not tech savvy, a little bit computer literate, or computer literate to a degree to understand how things work, then I'd stay away from this browser. But it's a good way to explore and stay anonymous from your ISP or Google or whoever. Well, if you log into Google account, they're still capturing your information, but you get what I'm saying. So that's how you can see what circuit you're using, and there's this option that tells you the different security settings. I will show you that in a moment. If you use this button with the little brush, it'll give you a new identity. It'll reload the browser, forget your session, and reload the browser, which is pretty handy if you want to start fresh. Alright, so you can go into here, advanced security settings. So I would leave it on standard, but if you are someone who don't have a lot of understanding of how things work, you should go for safest. And if you know how things work in the computer realm, you can use the safer option. I know what to click on and what not to. I would leave it there, but safer is probably a good balance. But any JavaScript based websites or apps that you use, like Airbnb or Uber, they're not gonna load if you use these two options. And you can block dangerous or deceptive content. You should turn this on. Also, dangerous downloads will be blocked. Yeah, certificates, just leave this on default. But that's pretty much what I would do for initial setup. Let's just go to a website, google.com. I just want to show you what's my IP. Okay, so already Google thinks I'm a bot trying to get to their website. Bus. Okay, so I'm finally here. I don't know, this is probably Dutch or something. Switzerland, so Swiss maybe. Okay, so I'm on some website. I'm on what's my IP website, and that's the IP that I currently have. If I change my circuit and reload the page, it'll be a different IP, and that's true every single time. So that's basically how Tor works. I've been using Tor for over 6 years, and I only use it for when I don't want my history to be traced. But I also use a VPN, NordVPN. I'll leave a link to NordVPN as well in the description. Feel free to like, share, and comment. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.